What's up, guys? Remember this? The day is finally upon us, everyone. We are checking out my brand new Mesa Boogie Badlander, and it feels like I've been waiting for this amplifier for pretty much forever, or at least, a year since this amplifier was released. The reason I really wanted this one over, let's say, a dual, triple, or regular rectifier amplifier is the fact that this was aimed more towards the modern guitarist, something that is a lot tighter and just gives you an all-over more modern tone. So zeros and ones, that's me. The Mesa Boogie Badlander comes to us with a really cool feature, which is channel cloning. And what channel cloning is, essentially, there are 3 different settings. One is clean, one is crunch, and one is crush, which is your high gain metal tones. So any of the 2 channels, with channel cloning, you can make those 2 channels whatever you want. You can have 2 crush channels, you can have 2 crunch channels, 2 clean channels, and even a crush, a clean, a crunch, a crush, whatever you guys want. And I think that's a really cool feature of this amplifier. It's something that I don't actually have in any of my other amplifiers that I own, so it's very unique to the Badlander itself. And the one that you're looking at here, this is the 100-watt version of this amplifier. There are a few different versions of it. There's a 50-watt version. There's also a combo 50-watt version with a speaker already attached to it. And then there is a rack mountable version of the 100-watt and 50-watt versions of this amplifier, which I think is awesome because you can really condense down your load and put it in a case with, let's say, like an IEM, the bassist's rig, everyone's rig, all in one place. So I think that is really cool that they made a rack mountable version of this amplifier. But this is the 100-watt version, and you can switch it down to 50 watts or even 20 watts, so you're not bothering your neighbors or blowing out your eardrums. So the Mesa Boogie Badlander comes with a lot of awesome features, like a ton of awesome features. I'm going to kind of brush on them really quick here. So with the channel cloning, both channels are completely identical. They both have a master, presence, 3-band EQ, your bass, middle, treble, also a gain section. And over here, you can switch between the 2 channels, or if you want them to be clean, crunch, or crush. Up here, when you're turning on the amplifier, you have a choice between Variac or Bold mode. So for me personally, I really liked the Bold mode for my aggressive metal tones, but the Variac is there if you'd like to check it out for yourself. On the back, we have a full effects loop that is a send and return, and an IR loader on this amplifier, which is probably one of my favorite parts of this amplifier. There is a direct out that you can go into your computer and do silent recording straight out of the box, and it already comes preloaded with 8 different Mesa Boogie IRs. But if you'd like to upload your own into the Badlander, you can do that using the USB port on the back as well. And something to note about the IR loader on here, with the channel cloning, there is a switch for each channel. So you can choose one IR for, let's say, channel 1. You can choose another IR for channel 2 and have them completely separate. That is amazing. And then this amplifier actually comes loaded with EL34 power tubes, but if you would like to put in some 6L6 power tubes, all you have to do is flip the bias switch on the back to 6L6, and you can use 6L6 power tubes on this amplifier, and that is another awesome feature of this amplifier. The demo that you saw at the beginning of the video was the amplifier just by itself. I was using an IR, which is the Christian Kohler Rainbows and Chainsaws Modern Standard from Bogren Digital. I absolutely love that IR from Christian, but that was the amplifier with no pedals, nothing, no processing or anything like that. But I want to show you guys what this amplifier sounds like with a boosted front and a noise gate as well. For the boost, I will be using the Fortin Tempest pedal because it has a high pass filter and a low pass filter, which allows me to kind of clean up just a little bit of that buzz that you might get from boosting the amplifier. Also, for the noise gate, I will be using the Zool Plus from Fortin as well, one of my absolute all-time favorite noise gate pedals. So let's go ahead and check it out. So what do I think of the Mesa Boogie Badlander? You know, I wasn't sure at the beginning. So when I first got this amplifier, I plugged it in and it was extremely mid-heavy. It had a lot of low end that I couldn't quite control. But then I started to use some extreme settings. So my treble is at 3 o'clock, my mid and my bass is at 9 o'clock, and my gain is completely maxed out. That's something that I just don't do with my amplifiers, actually. And something else that helped out was I used the right pedals. So the TS-808 is not a great pedal to use to boost the front of this amplifier. It created way too much noise, and too much noise that I couldn't even control with a noise gate pedal. So that's why I switched to the Tempest, because I had the high pass filter and the low pass filter to really kind of dial in and kind of cut out some of that hiss and some of that buzz and noise that it was creating, along with putting a noise gate on top of that. So right now, I absolutely love this amplifier. It sounds nothing like any of the other amplifiers that I have in my armory over here, but it has that Mesa Boogie sound, and it's hard to describe. It's like it has that extremely low, thick low end in there, but it has that sizzle right on the top of the high end, and it is very much a Mesa Boogie amplifier, and I am really excited that I have a Mesa Boogie flavor to all the tones that I can create in the future. If you'd like to get your hands on a Mesa Boogie Badlander, I will have the link for that down in the description below. Also, please let me know down in the comments, what did you guys think of the tones that you heard in the demos today? I'm really excited to see what you think. And for those of you that have been commenting on my videos, I absolutely love you guys. You have been so supportive and awesome, and I'm honestly just having a great time chatting with you and nerding out about gear. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and bell notifier so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, and smash that like button so I know you are enjoying it and I will continue to make awesome videos for you. Other than that, my name is Chris with High Impact Audio, and I will see you guys next time.